surprised what is happening in Northern Ireland. The Northern Ireland Secretary has condemned what is called racist thuggery in Belfast. After a second night of violent anti-immigration protests, in which 16 people were arrested and 12 police officers were injured. Wow, that's quite serious. Hilary Bean has said that the violence which followed a serious knife attack on Monday, wow, as someone was attacked with a knife, and people were stopped in their cars to be asked where they come from. Just like what is happening in South Africa, xenophobia. Wow, that's getting serious. And we are targeted because of the color of their skin. You know, he asks whether these were racist riots rather than protests, because that's what it looks like. You don't stop people walking, traveling in their car where they are from because of their color. And you say you're protesting. The protest is for what? Isn't a racist protest or what? But the secretary is right at the question, actually. Okay? So if you are targeting people on the basis of the color of their skin, how else can you describe them?
The streets of Northern Ireland are completely burning right now, as horrifying new footage reveals what critics are calling outright pogroms, tearing through local neighborhoods. Breaking video shared on X by UK-based lawyer Adola Wanley captures an absolute nightmare unfolding in broad daylight. A mob of hooded, masked individuals is seen completely terrorizing a residential street, violently smashing windows, destroying brick homes, and physically breaking into houses. The shocking caption frames the terrifying chaos as coordinated far-right pogroms, deliberately hunting down black and brown families in their own neighborhoods.
That is racist thuggery. And there's a problem about that. That's where the problem comes. You have a right to protest, but don't time it a different thing, like we are seeing in South Africa. Xenophobic demonstration. Okay? Now, 12 policemen were injured in that process, and 16 arrests were made. This is a community in Northern Ireland where different people from different nationality live. And they should be able to find a common ground, to have understanding, and live in harmony, not allow few misguided ones within them to cause them issue through their own way of reasoning, racist way of reasoning. Okay, the bigger picture of unity is what they should look into. Something that will find a common ground to live together and support each other with love. Simple. We pray as soon as all this issue about unrest in Northern Ireland will stop before it turns to a different thing. You see, when we saw what was happening in South Africa, still happening, we knew it will go far beyond South Africa, because there are many misguided people all over the world. And we are happy that the government of Northern Ireland is taking the proper steps to quench it, to stop it, and call it what it is. Racist thuggery, which we would have wished that South African authority would have come out to call it xenophobic attack, rather than try to defend the citizens that doing all a lot, going to people's shop, opening their shop, stealing their goods, killing people in their own shop. People are legally doing their business. Thank God that the Nigerian Minister of Information have started speaking. May we find peace.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.